Micah. Today, at the South African Journey, we are beginning an exciting research series, one that we are proud about. This is about the pulse of this country, the townships, the cradle and the culture, as well as the urban legends. Here we have found wealth of solid gold. In order to make our research focused and impeccably impactful, we have chosen to focus on Soweto and Soshanguve, the two giants of Gauteng, one in Johannesburg, the city commerce, global business and international finance, and the other one Soshanguve in Pretoria, the head city, the capital of the country. In this segment we focus on Soweto. The coming segment will be Soshanguve. Come walk with us. Our first stop is Protea North. There we meet the magnificently beautiful Thandeka.
I am talking to you, right here in my massive, sprawling office in Protea North, Soweto. It is a great feeling to see this success I have made through sheer hard work, right here in Soweto. Soweto is good for me. It has soul and full of coolness that ignite my creative brain. It has that something in the air that sparks my creative brain like fire on dry grass. From here, I have virtual meetings with my independent associates in Los Angeles, Dubai, China, and India. Right here, from Soweto to the world. Isn't that amazing? No, scratch that. It's not just amazing, it's pure joy. What do I lack by being in Soweto instead of Sandton? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, I gain. The rent I could have paid in some glass tower in Sandton, I invested it instead into scaling my business. Soweto is my Sandton, the new Sandton. You say, but what about the crime? I say, crime is everywhere, my friend, even in Sandton. What did I do? I invested wisely in security. And here, I feel 100% peace of mind. Soweto is not just a place, it is a mindset. It is a launch pad, it is home, and it is limitless. If you can't see the future from Soweto, you're simply not looking hard enough.
This is a multi-billion rand economy masquerading as a township.
Soweto, forged in apartheid, hardened by history, bursting with soul. Soweto, not a place of pity, but a powerhouse of potential. Today, Soweto is home to 2 million people. It is not a slum, it is an urban federation of states, from Dube to Diepkloof, Naledi to Noordgesig, Kliptown to Orlando, each with its own rhythm, pride, and power. Together, they are a sovereign ecosystem, rich in culture, boiling with commerce, and roaring with youth. If Dubai could rise from sand, if Bangladesh could stitch empires from slums, if Rio could transform chaos into color, and if Hong Kong could climb from rock to riches, then Soweto must rise from dust into destiny. The future is not waiting. It is Soweto's time. In every corner of the globe there are cities that rose from nothing. Dubai, a barren desert turned global jewel. Hong Kong, a rocky outpost turned financial throne. Dhaka, a maze of slums whose backrooms power the fashion of the West. Rio, once drowning in crime and sewage, now a cultural force of color and pride. And then there is Soweto. It is Soweto's time. This is not utopia. This is not fantasy. This is the blueprint of Soweto.
A blueprint for Soweto's rise. Lessons from Hong Kong. Establish a sovereign township development authority independent of national party politics. Decentralized decision-making to township states. Orlando, Dubai, Protea, Kliptown. If Dubai rose from sand and Hong Kong from rock, then Soweto can rise from dust into glory. They need clean streets, code academies, smart logistics, art labs, digital banks, vertical gardens, and peace zones. They don't need kings, they need belief. And once they believe, nothing will stop them. What Bangladesh teaches us, and why Soweto is even better positioned. The Bangladesh model, millions of small informal textile setups in slums, homes, and microfactories. Low overheads, high labor availability. Government-supported exports with duty-free incentives. Western corporates outsourced mass production to these clusters. Result: Bangladesh became the world's second largest garment exporter Soweto can be more? Soweto doesn't have to start with garments, but it can start with anything that needs flair, hands, and hustle. Like streetwear production using local talent and township branding. Furniture, art pieces, decor with Afro-modern design, digital services, editing, voiceovers, animation, music production, podcasting, content factories, tech repairs, 3D printing, bicycle and e-bike assembly, recycled fashion food manufacturing micro kitchens serving both Kasi and export markets. Township backrooms, garages, containers, these are the new boardrooms, studios, and factories. Why Soweto has an edge over Bangladesh? Closer to African and global markets via Johannesburg cultural capital already mainstream. The world already listens to Soweto's sound. More connected digitally than slum zones and Dhaka e-commerce and mobile banking infrastructure in place. Yoko, Ozao, etc. Tourism and creative economy potential far beyond mere textiles.
From Dube mansions to Deep Kloof extension, there's a growing middle-class property boom. Rio de Janeiro is one of the most powerful real-world examples of urban reinvention against the odds. Its story proves that beauty, order, and global prestige can emerge from chaos, crime, and poverty. And Soweto can absolutely follow suit, if not surpass it. Once infamous for its violent favelas, open sewage, and gang wars, mountains of uncollected waste in poor areas, with elite zones segregated and guarded. A city where the divide between rich and poor was not only visible, it was grotesque. Like Rio, Soweto was born in pain. Like Rio, it has been dismissed, criminalized, neglected. But like Rio, it has soul in endless supply. What worked for Rio can work for Soweto. Crime was rampant, infrastructure crumbling, and tourism declining. Content creators, stylists, musicians, dancers. Soweto is where culture is currency. Designers don't copy Paris. They remix Dube, Deep Kloof, and Dobsonville onto fabric. Content creators don't need funding. They use cell phones and data bundles to create viral realities from their lived truth. Consider what's already been exported. Amapiano, a genre that started in townships, now heard in London, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo. Pansula fashion and movement, now influencing global streetwear brands. Sowetan storytelling, influencing Netflix series, music videos, and global documentaries. The world is watching and buying Soweto's cultural language. That's soft power, that's value, that's currency. And in the digital economy, where identity, authenticity, and influence are monetized, culture is not just currency, it is sovereign wealth. Dube Studios houses Africa's top animation and virtual reality labs, where folk tales meet the metaverse. Think Dubai, a desert turned into a gold mine. Why not Soweto, a land of pain turned into Africa's most inspirational metropolis? Soweto is no longer just a territory on the map of South Africa. It is a rising urban nation-state, a pulsing republic of 2 million people, a metropolis of commerce, culture, and international trade. Like Dubai rose from sand, Soweto is rising from struggle, richer, louder, and prouder than the world ever imagined. From Dube to Diepkloof, Naledi to Noordgesig, Orlando to Protea, Soweto has carved out not just an identity, but an ecosystem, rich in history, boiling with commerce, bursting with creativity. Much like the United States is composed of many states, Soweto is a united assembly of townships, each with its own flavor, pride, and fierce independence. The next great African successful businesswoman won't glide in Santon. She's probably hunched over a laptop in Protea North, building an app between load-shedding cycles. She's probably cutting hair in Dube, but dreaming up fashion lines. They're the kids in Orlando West remixing ancestral rhythms with digital beats. This is a multi-billion rand economy masquerading as a township. Vilakazi Street alone draws thousands of tourists annually and has the only street in the world with 2 Nobel Prize winners.